In times of conflict and crisis, millions of people are displaced and left without food, income and shelter. At risk of poverty, they can lose hope and dignity. The ICRC's Economic Security Unit is on the front line, providing urgent relief and long-term support every step of the way.
We are facing unprecedented needs as a result of increased conflict, urbanization and climate change. Our challenge is to meet those needs, adjusting our responses to help people survive in the short term and then rebuild their lives and livelihoods.
In the past 10 years, the number of people receiving food aid has soared from just over 1 million to more than 6 million. People getting household items have increased from more than 2 million to over 3 million. Livelihood support has gone up from over 1 million to more than 4 million people. When conflict erupts, the Economic Security Unit assesses needs and delivers life-saving aid. Whatever the logistical challenges, its teams strive to provide emergency supplies, such as food, seeds, tools and essential household items, an essential part of a wide assistance response.
The ICRC is here to alleviate suffering or to maintain some sort of dignity for these people, as we are now the sole provider of food ration at the time in this camp.
Teams work closely with the National Red Cross or Red Crescent societies, who understand local conditions. Depending on market and security conditions, people are increasingly given a choice of aid, such as vouchers or cash transfer.
And this is a way to increase a little bit, we think, the dignity of the beneficiary, because when they choose, they are empowered. They will decide more on their strategy to move out from the vulnerable situation and to recover.
At this trade fair, people whose homes have been looted are given vouchers to buy what they want from local suppliers. It's a popular option for families, as well as stimulating the local economy. In urban contexts, small, unconditional cash grants are often the best way of helping vulnerable families out of poverty. Lama, a widow with a young daughter, fled to Jordan from Syria with nothing. Responsible for feeding 10 other family members living in a host community, she can now buy fresh fruit and vegetables, significantly improving their diet.
يعني البطاطا شيء أساسي بالبيت. ما فينا نستغني عنه تعرفي ودائما استهلاكه كتير فمشان هيك اليوم أخذنا بطاقة الصراف وصرفت وهلأ جاي أخذ خضرة للأولاد الحمد لله يعني.
As a crisis goes on, the Economic Security Unit combines relief aid with productive activities to help communities back on the road to recovery. On Samar Island, badly hit by Typhoon Haiyan, the ICRC and Philippine Red Cross paid and trained locals to remove debris and to build storm-resilient shelters. As a result of this Cash for Work scheme, former farmer Edmundo Pabello rebuilt his house and earned an income rebuilding shelters for his community.
Dako mama, damo mama namnay baruan. Kaya primero ang ambalay maglubay ini nga nagkaruruba.
His newfound carpentry skills helped him earn a living, but he says life will only return to normal when he can go back to farming.
Dinhi talaga iton amon dinhi kabutangan. Iton kuan talaga din na amon ipakabuhi. Nagkukulang talaga kami. Pero hayaan na lang ma'am siguro iton nga ini nga waray pa kami gud pakaka porma gud ang pag-uma.
When a situation starts to improve, people need a different kind of help to support themselves and rebuild their livelihoods. Millions of people in war-torn Iraq received relief aid. 2 years later, the most vulnerable get grants, equipment or vocational training. Huda, a mother of 3, who was left destitute after the death of her husband, was given a grant to open a hairdressing salon.
بيتي رممته الصالون حتى من نفس المورد الصالون كله رممته ورتبته هسه جديد خلاني اشتغل شغلات زايده بعد على الصالون خلاني ازوج بناتي بصراحه ما احتاجت لحد ابني هسه مدرسه مدرس حاطت له ومغطي البيت المصرف الاكل الشرب الغاز هذا كله عليه.
Advice and follow-up is essential to make sure the business is tailored to the needs and capacities of each household.
بناء عليه يتم تزويد المستفيد بالأوليات والمواد وبين فترة وأخرى في فترة قصيرة تكون لشهرات لأشهر. خلال هذه الأشهر احنا نقوم في أكثر من زيارة ومراقبة للمشروع نشوف نتائج المشروع من أول يوم إلى آخر يوم ونشوف المشروع ناجح احنا مباشرة نسلمهم شهادة منحة تؤيد إنه هذا المستفيد.
A range of different livelihood activities are on offer, from small-scale projects helping specific individuals, such as displaced people, female-headed families, or the disabled, to large-scale agriculture, livestock, and income generation activities. In conflict-affected areas of the Sahel, where the majority of the population live from their livestock, the ICRC and local Red Cross societies, along with the Ministries of Animal Resources and Fisheries, run large-scale livestock vaccination campaigns twice yearly. In northern Burkina Faso, an influx of Malian herders fleeing the conflict swelled the livestock population, increasing the risk of disease. Herders are encouraged to vaccinate their animals against disease.
C'est à travers leurs animaux et ils vendent ça sur le marché et c'est avec ça ils vont acheter les céréales et tous les autres besoins pour la maison. Ça touche les réfugiés qui sont rentrés mais aussi les autochtones.
Providing training and support for local vets means they'll be able to take over the job again, so the service is sustainable.
Nous pensons que les éleveurs vont prendre leur destin en main après notre retrait pour qu'ils puissent, n'est-ce pas, continuer en respectant le calendrier de vaccination qui est de 6 mois.
What sets us apart from other organizations is that no matter what the conflict is, we look at a longer-term solution besides saving lives and emergency relief, and that would include building capacities of local partners, structures and service providers.
Jonathan Biakombi and his assistants at the National Seed Service check the quality of seeds to be planted by farmers uprooted by the conflict in eastern Congo and who have returned to their fields.
Alors, si vous distribuez une semence qui ne va pas pousser, il a fait le champ, et puis il sème, et puis la semence ne pousse pas, vous l'avez perdu. Et matériellement et financièrement, il est perdu.
The laboratory used to send samples for testing to the capital, Kinshasa. But now ICRC-donated equipment has cut testing times, ensuring an improved service. Local authorities receive help to improve services in prisons in cases of acute malnutrition. Here the focus is on better management of the food chain.
The food chain in detention is all the management of the food. We start to the budget, how the budget is calculated and allocated to the food. And after we try to analyze the supply, the management, stock management, the kitchen, or the environment of the kitchen, how the food are cooked, and the distribution until the plate of the deadness.
The causes of malnutrition in detention are complex and multi-sectorial. So EcoSec nutritionists work with health, protection, water and sanitation teams to improve conditions. The support is given so that the authorities resume their responsibility for the life and health of detainees and prevent malnutrition from reoccurring. As conflicts become more complex, communities are more difficult to reach. New technology is, however, helping to overcome these challenges.
The great thing about new technologies is that it helps us communicate with a large number of the people quicker, really interacting with them so they can share their concerns with us and we can understand their priorities. It also helps us collect and process a large number of data very fast, and as well adjust our programs in a much more rapid way. And that's, I think, what is very good about new technology.
Pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers are often at high risk of malnutrition. Here they get cash grants direct via their mobile phones. When food is in short supply in the camps for displaced people, they can use the cash to feed their families and to set up or expand their small businesses. Transferring cash electronically reduces security risks in volatile contexts like Somalia, where the ICRC often has to work remotely.
It's very easy, very safe, very quick system, and it doesn't need a lot of monitoring and follow-up activities that is time and also resource consuming.
Faced with multiple challenges, the Economic and Security Unit must innovate, adapt and evolve. In today's globalized world, it's the way to ensure more families can build a sustainable future.